First, the highlight. Lagos State government enhances cordial relations with Labour. Federal government, NESG, signs memorandum of understanding to drive reforms in creative sector. And on the foreign scene, Russia bombards Ukrainian facilities with missiles, drone barrage. And in sport, Rivers United appoint new acting head coach. Now the news in details. I am Timmy Dayo Anthony. The Lagos State government says it has made significant efforts to nurture the relationship between it and labor unions in the state. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Establishment and Training, Olubusola Akim Abidakun, made the assertion at the meeting of the Lagos State Public Service Joint Negotiating Council held at the State Treasury Office, Alausa. She said government ensured that its discussions with the labor unions are always constructive and that policies made reflects the genuine needs and aspirations of the workers. Abidakun stated that the government is deeply committed to the spirit of cooperation and dialogue that is essential for the continuous improvement of the welfare of public servants. In his keynote address, the head of service, Bodiaguru, assured labor unions that the state government will continue to sustain the noble practices that guarantee continued industrial peace and harmony in the state. Aguru added that the state government is determined to continue to formulate and implement policies geared towards improving the quality of life and standard of living of the workforce. The Lagos State government has provided free medical services to over 2,000 vulnerable residents of Ojo and its environs under its free medical outreach tagged Alafia Eko, held at Ojo Local Government Secretariat and 3 other local councils under the Health District 5. The initiative is in line with the efforts of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration to lighten the burden of vulnerable residents that could not afford good health care and other basic needs of life. Speaking at the free medical outreach, the Permanent Secretary of Health District 5, Oladapo Abisanyobi, said the state government initiated several social intervention programs under the Eco Cares project, which comprises Onje Eco, transportation subsidy and Alafia Eko, among others, for the benefit of residents of the state to cushion the present economic situation in the country. According to him, the free medical program will offer free screening for common medical conditions, including malaria, diabetes, high blood pressure, HIV/AIDS, and eye problems with free eyeglasses, amongst others. He urged beneficiaries of the social intervention program to pay attention to their health by frequently checking their health status. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Social Development, Toyin Okeasointolu, says the task of ensuring that no one is left behind in Lagos State requires the support of individuals and private organizations to accomplish this. Okeasointolu said this at the grand finale for the 6th Advanced Skill Acquisition Training Program organized by She Can with the support of Communities West Africa in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth and Social Development for girls at the Special Correctional Center for Girls in Idiaraba. Founder She Can, Eziani, said the organization decided to hold the empowerment program in line with its vision for the girl child, which involves recognizing her innate abilities and potentials, developing her capacities in achieving success through collaboration and empowerment. On his part, the managing director of Communities West Africa, Mark Oni Okeke, stated that the company decided to partner with She Can as part of its corporate and social responsibility to give back to society, advising girls to be of good behavior, remain teachable, and endeavor to put the tools they were given to good use. The General Hospital Shomolu has called on nurses in Lagos State to raise the bar of excellence towards delivering quality healthcare services to patients, just as it organized free medical outreach for residents in marking the 2024 Nurses Week with the theme, Our Nurses, Our Future, the Economic Power of Care. The apex nurse of the hospital, Philomena, made the call during a 2-day event organized to celebrate the year 2024 Nurses Week at the facility. noting that nurses are a precious gift to humanity. According to her, nurses restore patients to life through their caring nature and endowed with the ability to restore health, even when all hope is lost. And joining nurses at the General Hospital Shomolu to deliver excellent service required for health stability, White advised them to raise the bar in their profession by being good counselors, educators, caregivers, so that their action would serve as good testimonies for the hospital. And now to the rest of the stories. The Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy and Nigeria Economic Summit Group, NESG, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, towards in the arts, culture and creative economy sector. The memorandum was signed by officials of both organizations at the ministry headquarters in Abuja. It was designed to strengthen the collaboration between the two parties towards developing a united policy, governance, institutional, legislative, and implementation framework for operations of arts, culture, and creative economy sector. According to the Minister of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy, Anatu Musawa, the goal of MOU is to enhance the sector contribution to the national economy. Musawa, who signed on behalf of the federal government, said that the partnership would unlock the vast potential of Nigeria's creative economy. Abia State government has placed a 25 million naira bounty on the killer of the 5 soldiers in the Aba area of the state. In a statement by the Commissioner for Information and Culture, Uke Kano, the state government also condoled with the Chief of Army Staff, Taurid Lagbaja, over the incident. Gunmen on Thursday stormed the military unit of the Obikabia Junction, Agbo Hill area, and also burnt the unit as well as a patrol van parked in the unit. A day after the incident, the state government described it as unfortunate and prayed for the repose of the soul of the gallant soldiers who died on active duty. Kano noted that anyone with useful information that could lead to the location and arrest of any of the criminals connected to the unfortunate killing would be rewarded. While appreciating the officers and men of the Nigerian Army in the state for maintaining a high sense of professionalism in the response to events, he encouraged them to continue to show restraint even as the government continue to work with all relevant stakeholders to capture the perpetrators. And now to foreign news. Russia forces has launched a barrage of missiles and drones across Ukraine that damage energy infrastructure in 5 regions. Ukraine's national grid operator, Ukrainago, said the attack struck facilities in the eastern Donetsk and southern Zaporizhia and also other regions as well as Kirovohrad and Ivano-Frankivsk region in the center and west of the country. There was no immediate comments by Russia, which launched a full-scale invasion of neighboring Ukraine in February 2022. Russia stepped up to its bombardment of the Ukrainian power infrastructure, knocking out the bulk of thermal and hydropower generation, causing blackouts, and pushing electricity imports to record high. Now, researchers reported that firefighters were extinguishing fires on several sites following the strike. There were no immediate reports of casualties. Meanwhile, the president has been urging the country's allies to allow it to use its longer-range weaponry to hit targets on Russia's soil amid a surge in attack this month, particularly on Kyiv. And now to sports. Rivers United has announced the appointment of Evans Ogoye as its interim head coach. In a statement released by the club media officer, Charles Mayako, the coach will take charge of the team for the remainder of the season, while it is officially announced the dismissal of Stanley Egoma as the technical manager of the club due to the team's poor run in the Nigeria Premier Football League this season. Rivers United added that decision was in pursuit of a new direction aimed at achieving the objectives and goal of the club. Just before we go, speed thrills for kills. Please do not drive beyond specified speed limit. You can follow us on all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sowolu administration injected 100 medium capacity buses for standard routes? You can get more details on Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government says it has made significant efforts to nurture the relationship between it and labor unions in the state. The Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy and Nigeria Economic Summit Group, NESG, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, towards repositioning the arts, culture and creative economy sector. We also told you the Russian forces has launched a barrage of missiles and drones across Ukraine that damage energy infrastructure in 5 regions. And in sport, Rivers United have announced the appointment of Evans Ogeye as his interim head coach. Now, for contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesua Ejoyoka. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening.